Mill Creek Subdivision in St. John, Indiana is our video tour for today. In this video, we're going to hop into Google Earth and show you exactly where the subdivision is in relation to Northwest Indiana and the Chicago area. We're going to pull up my MLS view and see exactly how much homes have sold for. You can see like square footage and things like that to get a picture of this neighborhood might be a fit for you. And then we're going to actually hop in the car and drive around the subdivision so you can see exactly what the subdivision looks like and what houses look like here. I just want to introduce myself. My name is Tony Anczer. My wife and I are real estate agents serving the Northwest Indiana and Chicagoland agency areas. We got you covering both Illinois and Indiana, and we do these videos that educate our viewers and our clients just about what it's like to live in Northwest Indiana and the Chicagoland area. So if you're looking to move in 9 or 90 days, please reach out. That's what we do these videos for. We love hearing from you. Yeah, so if you want to reach out, our contact info is on the screen and below. You can call, text, email, or you can book a Zoom meeting directly on our Calendly link below too. You'll see all that below and on the screen. All right, we're gonna hop in the car here for a second, and before we do that, I just wanted to say, make sure you hold on to the very end of this video, because at the end, we're gonna explain how you can see our additional resources. We do tons of neighborhood tours in Illinois and Indiana, so if you're looking for more information, we'll explain how to get to that at the end of this video. All right, let's go see this tour. Where is Mill Creek Subdivision in St. John? So I got my trusty Google Earth turned on right now, with all my town layers and subdivision layers. So I'm super zoomed in right now. I'm going to do a little geographic explanation, then I'll zoom out big time and to see where it is in the region, and then I'll zoom back in to give some specific information about the subdivision. Starting off though, like this map is a bit out of date. There's way more built out here than what's shown, but nonetheless, for location, we're right off of 231 in Parrish. So if you're familiar with the area, it's we're just east of Route 41, also called Indianapolis, and on 231 just to the east. So I'm wanting to way zoom out here so we can see adjacent towns. Let me turn off the subdivision layer. So we've got just to the east is Crown Point, southeast to the is Crown Point, east northeast is Maryville, just to the north is Schererville, a little northwest is Dyer, to the south is Cedar Lake. And then, so I'm going to zoom out and kind of talk about commuting and then relation to Chicago. All right, so Gates of St. John is right about here. And so here is downtown Chicago, Sears Tower, as I like to call it, also known as Willis Tower. Not as excited about that name change. Here's Midway Airport. And so with no traffic from Mill Creek to downtown Chicago, it would be a little less than an hour with no traffic. And so if you're driving there, you could take a couple different options. But first you'd stay 90 to 94 to then 80, 94. And then you can come down 65 through Crown Point and then pick up the subdivision. Or with no traffic, 41 would be an option, but that's all stoplight, stop and go. Coming from the east, you got Route 30. Like if you're coming from Valparaiso, here's Route 30 to 41 or 65 again. And again, if you're continuing south, like towards Indianapolis, you'd head down 65. If you're going to like the west suburbs, you would end up picking up, you could go down 41 to 30 and then north 394 to 8094 and go west out to like Joliet. Or you could pick up 355 to go to the northwest suburbs, or also 294 is usually where you'd go, like if you're going to O'Hare Airport. That's kind of the region. Going south further in Illinois is Route 1's right there. And then actually, if you go out to like the Joliet area, a lot of times you probably just take like some country back roads, and then that's a pretty nice ride too. So, and then obviously if you're going to Michigan area, you just continue 94 going up northeast. Okay, all right, zooming in again. So we're gonna zoom in. And we're in St. John. Again, the main cross streets is Highway 41, Indianapolis Boulevard, and 231. So we're going to turn on my subdivision layer here, St. John. Here we go. Yeah, and here we are at Mill Creek. So Mill Creek subdivision is in the Hanover school districts. The little to the northwest would be Lake Central, but we are southeast enough that it's in the Hanover school district. All right, I had to switch to Bing Maps to get an updated aerial, and some cool things about Mill Creek is that, as you see here, you got two entrances, but the subdivision doesn't go anywhere, so you don't get a lot of traffic going through unless it's people that live there or that are visiting somebody.
So it's a nice area to, like, ride bikes around, or when you got younger kids and they want to buddy up and kind of bebop around the subdivision. It's a nice safe area with low car volume. A couple things to point out. So the entrance here, you're greeted by a park right here. It's kind of a smaller park for like littler kids, but you got a nice open space with a pond here. You'll see the double driveways here. So those are duplex houses. So there's quite a few duplex houses. Here, let me get the screen markups and explain a little better. All right, so the areas of duplexes, we're looking at this whole section are duplexes, and then so that means that this section are single family homes. And the car tour, the driving tour will, you'll see exactly where we're at and the different areas of the homes. All right, here's some good photos from the Mill Creek subdivision page. So you can see the park here. Again, it's kind of for littler kids. You got the detention pond here. You got the walking trails that are in the middle of the subdivision. Some of them are a little bit wooded, which is pretty cool. And then, okay, these are not. These are just north of St. John, Indiana. Okay, so now we're in my MLS Realtor view of the subdivision, and we can look at what has sold and what's for sale. So the purple is sold, and this is as far back as 365 days, 1 year from today. And so purple sold, blue is for sale. And again, this section over here were the duplexes. So let's take a look at some of those first. Had a 2-bed, 1,700 square foot for $316,000. And this is maintenance-free living with a company that does the landscaping and all that stuff, snow removal. 2-bed, 1,780 square feet for $310,000. Let's check out this guy that's on the market now. $350,000 for 9453 Mill Creek Road, 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,800 square foot. Looking at some of these that have sold. So this is should be the single family area. Yeah. $525,000, 5-bed, 2.5 baths, 3,100 square foot. It's a good size house there. Let's look at this guy that's on the market currently. You got $525,000, 3-bed, 2-bath, ranch. It's got a 3-car garage at an angle, 2,200 square feet. It's a good sized ranch. That would have a basement to it too, so that's pretty much double that for square footage. And then we got sold was 9015 Summerlin Street, $500,000, about 3,100 square foot. That one sold in a day. That was pretty quick. All right, let's just check out one more of these duplexes on the entrance. So that 320,000, 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,900 square feet. Okay, so now we will jump in the car and do a driving tour of the subdivision.
Starting this video tour of Mill Creek subdivision, we are looking at the intersection Park Place and US 239. So we're going to continue going south into Mill Creek. We're trying something new here where we're going to have a map of exactly where we are shown on the screen too. So that should help give you bearings as to where we are. But as we drive, I'll narrate the intersections so you can follow along on a map if you want to look that way. So Mill Creek subdivision is a relatively newer subdivision. The last handful of years, probably 5, maybe 10 years max, or like 5. So it's pretty much all new construction. We're going to be approaching here the intersection of Green Meadow Drive and Park Place. All right, so you see here, like as you enter, there's a nice park right there. This side of the subdivision, we have duplexes, and you'll see there's a few pockets of duplexes in the subdivision. Got people waving to me as we drive down the street. Pretty friendly already. See, we're on Finley Court, and then as these are the duplex areas, this is a maintenance-free living area with the HOA. So in this area of the subdivision, anywhere where there's the HOA part that includes the landscaping, obviously you don't have to take care of that. You see the contractors out today doing that work. Yeah, so we're leaving Finley Court, headed back onto Green Meadow Drive. These houses being newer, obviously you see they have the updated styling. They're pretty spacious. They have pretty much all have the open concept floor plan. These are spec built houses for the most part. Here's a model sales center. Here at the intersection of Mill Creek Drive and Hickory Grove Road. See, there's a walking path there. Obviously, this is one of the single family sections of the subdivision. The subdivision is mostly single family. There are some pockets of the duplexes. For address purposes, just press across the 11147. Nice Nissan Z there. Cool color. Oh, GTR. Here we go. GTR. To the right here, I'll slow down so I don't get wind noise. One of the detention basins. We're at the intersection of Madigan and Hickory Grove Road. See, a Valparaiso cop lives at that house, so it's a safe house there. Yeah, these houses, just due to what the covenants require for the subdivision zoning, you're going to see on the single family, mostly it's going to be pretty much 2-story homes or possibly ranches. So far, it looks like we've seen all 2 stories. So we're approaching the intersection of Mill Creek and Madigan Avenue. Got a nice big detention basin, another park here on the left side. Passing Daisy Lane to our right. You can see this nice walking trail. It goes around. I believe that's the same park as the entrance park is. So once you come in, you're greeted by that park with the detention pond. Now we're at Summerlin Street and Mill Creek Road. Yeah, so on Summerlin Street here, just press address 11070. And now we're ending up back on Park Place. There's a few different cul-de-sacs to the subdivision that I didn't drive down. They look pretty similar. So the housing stock, what you've seen in this video tour being the duplexes and the single family, is pretty much what you see for the entire subdivision. Hey, we hope you enjoyed this video tour of Mill Creek Subdivision in St. John, Indiana. Hey, as I teased out in the beginning of this video, that we've got a ton more of neighborhood tours and information about living in Northwest Indiana and Chicagoland area. So if you want to check the playlist link below, you can see neighborhood tours linked by town. Also, please give me a call, text, email, DM. Let me know kind of what you're looking for, and I can point you to subdivisions that maybe you like this one and want to see other options, or maybe something in a little different location. Be happy to point you in that direction. And then I'll just let you know anything else you want to know about the region. So again, reach out to us. If you can just hit that like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and we appreciate it. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you around town.